What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Dolphins Daily, your daily dose of Dolphins content with your boy, Chris Kane. Let's talk about the Dolphins. Now, I mentioned to you guys about a couple weeks ago, the Dolphins were about to start restructuring contracts. We said it with Bradley Chubb. I mentioned Tua, that doesn't seem to be happening. But we did restructure Austin Jackson's contract today, saving the team about $7.8 million, right? Now, like a lot of you, I'm thinking the same thing. Why not do it earlier? Obviously, this was an option to consider. I mentioned it a couple weeks ago, and I don't work for the team, right? You take your top 6 to 8 contracts. Who's long term? Who do we like? Hey, you want to give some money back in signing bonus so we can spend it on the team to make the team better? Yeah, I'll take a signing bonus. Why would I not do that? And then you move forward. It seemed like a very obvious play. I understood why we haven't done it with Tua yet. That seems to be kind of a hedge bet situation where if we don't love Tua 2 years from now, we can just be off of him without owing him money into the future. I get that part. The Austin Jackson thing, maybe it can be that. I mean, he just got his deal a year ago, and then he did get hurt last year, so it may fall in the same category where it's like, do we want to attach ourselves to someone who may be injury prone? Possibly. But also, maybe we just were kind of doing this. Twiddling thumbs, waiting to see what free agency does, like who's going to be open, who's not going to be open. You probably assume certain people will still be there and they get swooped up by a different team. Who knows? But now we've done this, we freed up some more money. Now, I don't know if there's like a free agent that we're trying to go after and we know we need a certain amount of money to do it. And so we just pulled the Austin Jackson ripcord and now we're going to make a move because if we sign someone in the next couple of days, it may be a situation where we wanted the number to come down. And we said, we don't have that much money, but I know we can get it. We can go restructure that guy and then come back and sign you. So we sign, Mike Hilton or a Rasul Douglas or Asante Samuel. Dream be crazy, but I don't think we can afford him. If we sign someone like that in the next couple of days, then you kind of know what it was. Like we were kind of waiting to pull, and that's still risky. So while you're trying to go cobble together the money, there are certain teams that just have money, and they've just been buying people. So this is good. I think I didn't think we were gonna move Austin anytime soon. The injuries concerns are a concern, but I think they're still kind of committed to him. This does attach us to his money for some extra time because that's how restructures work. You get relief now, but you pay the cost down the line. So this may not be great for a future cap, but that may be a different administration's issue to deal with. So I don't think they care for real. But I think it's a good move. I thought we would do this with a few more contracts. I'm looking at Jalen Waddle's contract. Like, are you the next one to? Because I've never heard any indication they were off Waddle. So the idea of, maybe getting extra $4 to $10 million from Waddle sounds like it could be an option. But we'll see. That's for a different day. Now, there's a lot of free agents still available. Some are really, really good. Some are off injuries. Some are just getting older, right? And as you get older in this league, the league starts looking past you like, oh, can we find a 23-year-old that can do the same job? Because we don't want to pay an old person and then they get old on us, right? We have money tied to them. This is the case with Brandon Scherff, right? He played for the Jaguars this year, and the Jaguars were terrible. There's just no other way. There's no other way around it. Other than Brian Thomas, who's Brian Thomas Jr., who's a man. The rest of that team, not good. Don't know what happened. Trevor, you do what you want with Trevor. All right, ETN, don't know. Evan Ingram had moments, but the team just wasn't good this year. Brandon Scherff actually was solid, but the team wasn't good. His problem is that he's 34. And for an offensive lineman, 34 doesn't seem like it's old, but you do start kind of fading off a little bit. His production hasn't fallen off that much, but the fact that he's 34 and he wants money. Presumably for him, this is his last contract. You don't think you can get a 34-year contract, maybe a 2-3 year extension, then sign a new contract at 37, 38. That's not really how that works, right? So he may be holding out for a decent last contract because once NFL money is done, oof, you don't get NFL money again. So, and I don't believe he has a podcast. So you're not getting that money back. So it could be a situation of him being like, hey, I think I'm still pretty good. This is my last contract. Pay me the money. I haven't heard demands from his side yet, but he is still available. And teams are just kind of like, no, we'll pass on whatever. He's already in state. He's been a former Pro Bowler. He's been very solid. Not injured currently. I think it's not the worst idea especially if we freed up money from Austin Jackson to then go sign him, then I think that's actually like the best situation because you give him a 1-2 year contract, and then at the end of a couple of years, we'll see. We might be done with you and Austin, and we'll just retool in the draft, or you give us a couple good years at the end, and then we just kind of send you on your way. But I think that's not the worst play in the world. You don't hear his name a lot because offensive guards don't really get talked about. That's just out of the nature of the sport. 34, plug and play guy, former Pro Bowler. He's a solid player. I don't know what the price point looks like. The fact that he's available tells me it's either too high or he wants like a multi-year situation. Because he obviously can still play. So if he's looking for a 3-4 year contract, nah, not here for it. If he's saying, yo, give me 2 years, 30 million, 35 million, we don't got it. I will tell you, we don't have it. But if he's willing to do a 2 year, 20 kind of situation, I don't think that's the worst contract in the world. And I think we could get the money to actually pay a contract like that. Because I'm not convinced anyone in this draft next year is going to be better than him this year. Right? So it's a question of, is my window to win right now or is it 2 years from now? If you think your window to win is right now, then get the guy that can help you win right now. And then we'll deal with tomorrow. If you think guy in the draft, Brandon, same player, draft the guy. Pay less money, obviously. I don't believe any guard coming in is going to be better than him next year. So I'm in favor of signing him if the price is right. Always if the price is right because we don't have money burned like that. But we'll see what happens. I don't know why the enthusiasm is low on him. So there may be some things behind the scenes that I'm not privy to. But just keep your eyes open that if, we feel we got to make a move in the offseason, he might be an option for us. And finally, we've done talking about the first round over and over and over again, right? Now let's talk about the second, third, fourth round. I will admit immediately I am biased on this, okay? Super biased. I'm a UCF alum. That is my school. I rock with Orlando, UCF Knights. Let's go, okay? Let me just put it all out there so y'all won't be like, where's this coming from, Chris? I haven't read this story. I'm biased. I'll just say it, okay? I think if the Dolphins decide we don't want to go running back early, which it seems like that's not really going to happen, this is a very, very deep running back class. You can get RB10 and feel like not bad, okay? I believe as a third, maybe fourth round option, RJ Harvey could be a winner for us. One, he's already in Orlando. That's easy. I made that Orlando to Miami drive. Not bad at all. You'll probably just relocate. But I'm just saying, not bad. Already in state. RJ is a good combination of explosiveness, playmaking ability. He's a decent blocker, good in receptions, and he's hard to get down, right? They call it contact balance for a running back when someone tries to tackle you and you just kind of bounce off of him. He has good contact balance. He's faster than you think. And I think he's an all-around very solid player. He is like a toned-down version of Amarian Hampton. I think Amarian obviously is a better player. Genty, clearly better. Once you get to the running backs 7 through 10, honestly, I think you're doing this. Like Devin Neal, RJ Harvey, I think they're all kind of the same guy. I think because RJ's in state, that's a big deal. I think his tape is very good. He played very good against a pretty solid Big 12 schedule this year. I think he's a good player. I think he will be a really good value pick. Especially if he's there in the fourth round. What are we talking about? As a fourth round pick, I think he can easily compete to play. You already know how I feel about Madison. Okay? Not on my high list. Obviously, A-Chain is the main guy. Wright will be the second guy. I think Harvey is a good combination of I can run and receive, but he's bigger than both of them. And I think the Dolphins need a little bit more power in their backfield. I think in-state guy, a lot of talent. And I just want to see a UCF guy on Miami. I'll just be honest. Listen, I come out the bag, all right? That's all I want to see. When I watched RJ last year, I'm like, man, I hope he goes to a team I like. I don't want to see him go to the Patriots. That would be disgusting. And I got to root against my alma mater people. Like, I don't want that. But I think it'd be a good option. Miami has plenty of holes to fill. D-line, secondary, O-line. So if we spend the first 3 rounds on those 3 picks, then round 4, you can start filling other gaps. right? The running back room is not a gap. I do think there's something missing. If that makes any sense, right? Like, I mean, if we just came in with the 3 backs we have, I think we're okay for the year, but it would leave something to be desired. I think if you add a dynamic rookie to that group, it might fill in some of the gaps. And if RJ's there for, like, 4th-round meeting, I think he'll be a really solid pickup. I think he'd be great. I think whoever he goes to is going to be really good for. I think he'll be competing for a starting job. He's used to getting the carries, the workhorse. He has plenty of long runs, good in the receiving game. That's what you want from your running backs nowadays. We're not just doing run the ball, cloud of smoke, other than Derrick Henry, who's just a god. So there's no Derrick Henry in this class, all right? If Derrick Henry came in, go get that guy. Anybody else, I need some versatility. I need you to run, pass, receive, and also be able to split carries, right? So I think RJ would be a good option. I have not heard him be attached to the team at all. I'm throwing it out there because I can easily see Damian Martinez coming to the team. He's a guy. He's already in town. Hard-nosed, 230 pounds. I get why that makes more sense. I'm biased. Fully admit it. I want to see RJ in a Dolphin uniform. We'll see what happens. As always, guys, thank you for tuning in to Dolphins Daily. We appreciate all the love and support. Thank you for the likes and follows and subscribes. We'll see you guys next time on Dolphins Daily. Peace.